Alright guys, we're going to be going over what you get in this Cutthroat Caverns Fresh Meat Expansion Box for. Of course you're going to get a box that's going to carry all the expansions the game has to offer and room for the more expansions as they come down the road. So I'm going to go over as much as I can. This is going to be a spoiler alert because those that want surprises, they're not going to find them there if you watch this video. We're going to start with the characters. You can tell the difference between these right now is they got the double-sided, and those are the reputation cards. So you get all characters. You can play the standard, which is 100 hit points, or you can play with this character's special abilities. So when you use all 3 special abilities, you're going to be left with 55 hit points. So this kind of gives you the customizing of your characters other than playing with 100 life. These are predetermined ones with the little things. So all the characters, they're done the same way. Double-sided. Nothing's, special here other than. So I'm not gonna go over all the characters. They're pretty much that's what they are. They're just trackers for your hit points. The meat and potatoes of the are these reputation cards. Now, and you start a draft. Each player is going to get 5 cards, and you're going to take one. You're going to pass it to the right, and you keep doing this so everyone ends up with a draft of 5 cards. So you're basically going to give one, pass one, give one, pass one. So kind of like almost similar to 7 Wonders, how you do that. But like this one right here says well equipped. It will cost you 15 life points if you use this one. So which this one lets you draw 3 relic cards at random at the beginning of the game. You keep 2 of them, discarding the other. These relics may not be stolen by another player. So it costs 15 points. You can't get your relics stolen. Then they got the accurate. This one says when you play focus strength, you may choose not to set an attack in the following rounds. When you do set an attack, it will do an additional 30 for each round you waited. Your attack can't be targeted by action cards, including edge out. You may not play action cards until your attack resolves. So it's a double-edged sword. I can go on and explain them all to you guys, but I'm just gonna kind of just let you look at them, the names of them, because this would take forever, because there's like 35 of these. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but they're really cool. They add a lot of customization. So, because before you basically just had a character that was essentially the same character. The only thing that made the characters different were just their portraits. So that was the only thing different. Now we're going to go into the cards. This is the first time in a series of games that this actually added some new cards. So we're going to go with the new cards. I know I talked about these before, briefly. We're going to start with the relics. I don't have all the relics with me. This is Power Stone Incarnate, because I mixed them in with the game. Restorative Charm. These are the ones that are actually, you can buy these online. The Boots of Kicking. I'm sure it's supposed to be Boots of Butt Kicking, but Sabaton of Swiftness. You can actually get these on their websites. The Ring of Free Action. So, the Ring of Transmorphy. Gift of the Elves, Impish Talisman. So those are the new relics. Now the new cards, you got the Venom Strike. This one lets us at the end of the round. This action does an additional 10 points of damage for each player who attacks after you this round. If that damage is lethal, you score the kill. Alright. On a winning assist, play on another player after they play an attack card. Discard that attack card and replace it with one from your own hand. This becomes their attack for the turn. So it's kind of like a stealing as an assist. Taking one for the team. Play this card when a creature attacks another player. Redirect damage to yourself. This damage may not be cancelled or redirected by any means, but you get 2 prestige. This one's pretty cool. I liked it. Snicker Snacked. This is a tribute to Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Set as a standard attack. When revealed, draw cards from the deck until you draw attack cards with a total attack value of at least 60 points. These cards count as a single attack, so you can get more than 60 damage. I've done that in one game, actually. If I can't have it, no one will. After this card is placed on the damage stack, the round ends, and then the creature will attack you as normal. What prevents anyone from getting the kill? Impressive move, 75. If this attack deals the highest damage of any single attack this round, you gain additional +1 prestige for the attack. Strike of Destiny, 35. Strike of Destiny is a protected attack for any player, so if it's edged out, it hurts the player that edged it out. These are proxy cards. These are specially for the deceptive card. You basically play these as false cards, I guess, in a sense. And then this is for a monster in the game. They're strike and hold cards. And it's kind of like a reward and punishment thing. So those are those. We're going to go to now the event cards. Now I think these add a lot of flavor to the game, but some people don't like using them. I have 5 of the 7. And the way these work is these tell you the rounds that you can be played in. This one says treasure. It says draw 3 relic cards and place them face up. When this encounter ends, all players may set a card from their hand face down. The highest attack value gains 1 of the relics. If tied for highest, tied players repeat the process. Reshuffle the remaining 2 back into the deck. Treasure. This puzzle box may hold many things, including a trap. When this encounter ends, all players may choose to try and pry open the puzzle box. To try, each player flips a card from the main deck. If not an attack card, you take 10 damage. If an attack card, and you can rotate it so that one of the values shows matches your current life points, you draw 2 artifacts. So, and there's more to it than that, but then there's this, what's this whistling sound? It's a trap. It's an arrow trap. It's going to do what it says. Puffs of air, run. Poison dart trap. I think that's from this deck too. Oh, what's that? And why are you glowing? So these basically add the chaos to the game. So you got this one's Thorn Slinger. It's a non-combat encounter, but it really hoses everybody. This is the Spitting Drake card. It's for those strike and hold cards. So there's the Blink Dogs. Crumbling Caverns is everyone votes, and if whether or not you go into that cavern. A Treasure Spore, nasty creature. Shadowmancer. Plated Lizard. This one's pretty cool. What's your turn, you are basically the one that you're gonna tell someone to you distract the monster, and you have someone else that hasn't gone yet do damage for you. So you basically try to guess who has not enough to kill the monster. Rock Elemental. This one was fun. Minecart Madness, but Arena of Souls is another nasty one. You fight each other, and Dungeon of Wishes was really nasty. Rebeast, fighting it multiple times. Endless Horde of the Dead. This guy basically will keep on coming the whole game, pretty much. His little minions. Portals and Portents. This basically adds more monsters to the game, and you gotta put them in piles, and then you flip stuff over to the side. Then it says shuffle initiative cards 1, 2, 3, and whatever pile that is, that's the pile you're gonna deal with. So you could basically stack them evenly, or you can put all weak ones in one pile and hope that you get that pile. It's kind of like one of those Humility and Shame, Death Drinker, Arrogance. You want to make sure you fight him 7 or later. East Flow Dragon, the Vampiric Spirit, Goblin Bomber, puts bombs in front of you. This is the Cursed Nomad. You can forfeit your attack and gain health. Soul Eater, and the Ravenous Imp. I could go into details about these monsters, but there's a lot of text in there, and for those that haven't played the game, I want to keep those special things from being in the game. But yeah, everything I have is organized really nicely. Another thing I would recommend you guys doing is I put some tack stuff on the bottom of these cards, and I laminated these so that when I stick the tack to it, you're not removing the paper, and that prevents you from knocking them over in the games, because those health tracker thingies do not stay on the cards, so they slide off the beads. But it's a nice thing to use to keep the cards organized. And I always keep at least one of these Siliceous Gels packs in with my games to get the moisture out of it, because you get a lot of moisture in some of these games, and it warps the boards. This at least keeps some of the stuff from warping due to moisture getting in the game. But that's it. It's a really nice expansion. All the tokens in the game that it adds is more of the tokens for slaying the monster. Tokens, and each monster has their own tokens in the game specific to them. So that's why I didn't really want to dig them all out, because it came with quite a bit of stuff, and everything dealt with the monsters that was currently in the set. So if there's a token that would need to be with it, it would be for that creature, particularly like the undead one. So if you guys have any questions or about this Cutthroat Caverns game itself or this expansion, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, and more than happy to do a video on a particular monsters that you want more detail on. I really don't have a problem doing that, but I don't want to flood the channel with just one game. But we will do a gameplay footage of the new stuff eventually.